Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambale at St. Malachy Catholic Church, and we're continuing on our series about the miracles. Today's miracle is taken from the Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 5, verses 12 to 16. Now there was a man full of leprosy in one of the towns where he was, and when he saw Jesus, he fell prostrate, pleaded with him and said, "Lord, if you wish, you can make me clean." Jesus stretched out his hand, touched him and said, "I do will it, be made clean." And the leprosy left him immediately, and Jesus ordered him not to tell anyone about it. Instead, go show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing what Moses prescribed, and that will be proof for them. But the report about him spread all the more, and great crowds assembled to listen to him and to be cured of their ailments. But he would withdraw to deserted places to pray. A word about leprosy. There was no cure for leprosy in Jesus' day. And it was the disease people feared the most. Because not only could you get leprosy from touching a leper, you get leprosy from touching a leper touched. When a person came down with leprosy, they had a terrible fate ahead of them. While it did not kill people right away, but in many cases, a person could live many, many years with the disease. Upon being found out as a leper, they were immediately expelled from their village or town, wherever they were living. They had to leave their wives, their kids, their mothers, their fathers, and brothers, or sisters, and all the places they knew, and they had to go live with other lepers. And only lepers were lepers. So when Jesus heals this leper, he does more than just cure him from a disease. He restores the person whole. The person now can go back to his wife, see his kids again, see his parents again, go back and live in his hometown again. You know, one of the toughest things in these past months with people who've had the COVID virus is that no one was allowed to be with them when they passed on. And a couple of times I had to go on the phone to pray with people, and I'm on one phone and the spouse is on another phone, and the nurse in a hazmat suit is literally in the hospital in the room, conveying the messages to the person in the bed. That was hard. That's the closest I've ever experienced in my life to what it must have been like around a leper, where you couldn't go near them and you couldn't touch them and you couldn't be in the same room with them. And it's just awful, because human beings need the company of other human beings. Christ became human. He became one of us so that he would know and that we would know that the Christ that lives in us is not an abstract entity, but an entity that transforms our humanity, improves our humanity. It makes us human in the eyes of God so that we're able to love, truly love others. This leper is not just cured from a disease, he's able to receive the love of his family again, and he's able to share that love with them again. It's a beautiful restoration. So when we are engaged in acts of kindness and generosity, as I mentioned way back at the beginning, remember that we might not see it, but the people who receive those acts, to them it will be a miracle. But it's more than just food. Maybe it allows them to be with their family longer. Maybe it gives them some dignity. Maybe it gives them some self-respect. And maybe it restores their loving humanity.